Howdy, everybody. Here's some highlights of tow missiles in action in Syria and Iraq, as well as the Russian Concurse missile. This is the cradle, the tube that the missile lies in. You see that tube extending behind the guy. And what he's got going on here is there's a Syrian T-72, and it's pretty well dug in. They have a berm going around that building, and they've constructed what's called a firing step. It's a ramp that leads up to a flat area, but it doesn't expose your hull. So the driver floors it, as you see. The commander says floor it. He goes up there. The gunner has a target already picked. He does a quick shot, and then the driver immediately hauls ass backwards like you're about to see him do here. They don't even know the tow missile's coming, right? They have no clue. But the tow is about to hit the berm, not the tank. So that is some good tanking there by this Syrian crew. They survived a tow hit. So these guys are going to have to try again. So here's a Gazelle helicopter, Syrian Army Gazelle helicopter, probably used for reconnaissance or whatever. And will a tow missile work against a helicopter? Well, hell yes, it'll work against a helicopter. If the guy's flying that low and that slow, you're vulnerable to small arms and absolutely everything. A tow is kind of overkill, but if you don't have anyone 3,000 meters away, and there it goes, that's the fireball. The tow hit sort of in the engine space, and I can't go frame by frame on this, but it hit in the engine space, and it actually sheared the main rotor shaft. So you see this three-bladed rotor, spinning like those kids' toys, that you spin in your palm and let go. And you can see in this slow-mo, you'll see the rotor, the three-bladed main rotor, there, the lower part of your screen, come out of the fireball, spinning around all by itself under its own power. And the helicopter appears to be absolutely, utterly, completely destroyed. I'm going to go ahead and say nobody survived that. This was from September. Most of these tow shots were from September. The next missile we're going to see is the Concurse missile. A Soviet-designed, Russian-made, about a 5,500 meter range. It beats the tow for range. And you can see it's small, man-portable. That entire tube is the missile launch tube. When it's empty, when you fire the missile, you just replace the entire tube. It's wire guided like the tow missile, and it sits there and it does a curlicue during its flight path. You'll see it come in from the left. You'll see the rocket motor, the flight motor. You'll see it almost, it looks like it's out of control, but it actually is guiding, and it hit a Syrian Army anti-aircraft gun. So our final video is a tow missile. You see the tank in the lower left in that driveway. He's about to get hit. In the middle of the lower third, he's about to get hit. He gets hit, but he doesn't blow up. So what the hell's going on? Well, there's a fire on board the vehicle. And I can't make out whether it's a self-propelled artillery piece or a tank, but there's a fire on board the vehicle. And so somebody, the driver, you can see guys running away, someone gets it away from that building. Someone has the presence of mind to get it the hell away from the building. You see that in your next cut here in the middle. The vehicle's trying to get out of the driveway. And for good reason, because it's about, you can see there's smoke pouring out of the turret, and now the ammo is going to start cooking off. And you don't want to be anywhere near this thing for the next hour, because it will sit there, that ammo will just absolutely blow everything up.